Well, hello, good morning everybody. Welcome back. Jiu-Jitsu 2000 here today. I'm back. I hope you're doing fantastic out there. In this video today, we have another offering from VEVOR. I'm very excited about this one. This is their cordless, battery-powered finish nailer. I love the fact that it comes in this nice protective plastic carry case. Now when you open the case up, the first thing that you'll see is this owner's manual. So we'll go ahead and take a quick look at this owner's manual before we get into the nailer itself. During this section of the video, it might be a good idea to hit that pause button if you want to read anything a little bit longer. Let's go ahead and get started. So we'll fold this backwards so we don't have any glare coming through the back side there. That is a look at the finish nailer. Here is some contact information for VEVOR in case you need to get in touch with them about warranty or anything like that. Maybe you have one of these nailers. Let's go ahead and continue. There is some general safety rules here. You want to be very careful when operating something like this. Now I want to say thank you to VEVOR for reaching out and asking me if I was interested in reviewing this product. When they reached out, I thought that this was a very good fit for my channel as well as myself. I like to use tools, and I thought that this was a good option for the channel. So here's more information on protective measures and safety. Very cool. Can't be safe enough with these types of devices. These are tools that can definitely hurt you if you don't know what you're doing. Maintenance information there. Bear with me folks, we're going to get through this as quick as possible. A little bit more about maintenance, and then there's some tacker safety instructions there. It looks like they have a well done user manual here. So very cool. FCC information. Don't modify this nailer. Use it the way it's built from the factory. And then it talks about how to load the fasteners. Of course, I'll show you that in the video today. It does come with some fasteners, and I've already played with this thing off camera, and it works very well. Can't wait to share that with you. Now right here it talks about going from single fire mode to bump fire, and that's cool. I'll show you that in the video. This thing operates very well. You can clear a jam, battery pack plug, and the charging, how to insert the battery. There's some specifications there telling you what the light is telling you. And then right here, this is the battery going into the charger. The charger will illuminate a green flashing light, and then when the battery charging is complete, it will be a solid green light. So very cool. These are 16 gauge finish nails. And that is all there is to that user manual. Again, there's some contact information for VEVOR. So now that we have the user manual out of the way, let's talk about what's included with this kit. So the first thing that we see here is a sample pack of different sizes of 16 gauge finish nails. So on the back here, you can see we get 1 inch, 300 pieces, 1¼ inch, 1 5/8, 2 inch, and all the way up to 2½ inches. So it's very nice that they include this with this nailer. So you can see the different sizes of nails that comes with the unit. So when you purchase one of these, I thought that was cool. It's got a nice little spot on the case where those sit, And then here is a look at the 1 inch. Now some of you might be looking at this and you might be thinking, well, those are brad nails. Well, no, technically they're not. Brad nails are 18 gauge and these are 16 gauge. So these are much thicker than a brad nail, and therefore they call it a finish nail. But it does look very similar, I'll give you that. So right here you see we have a battery, and this looks very similar to a Makita battery. This will fit a Makita tool, but the Makita battery will not run this nailer. I already tried. You do have a power level indicator. I did charge this before filming this video because I was playing with the unit. And let me grab a Makita battery and I'll just show you the quick differences. So here you can see I have a Makita Sawzall. We'll take the battery out and we'll use the battery from the VEVOR nailer, and we'll see if it'll fit in this Makita Sawzall. Now I will say that the battery does fit in some Makita tools, but not all of them. So we have the VEVOR battery in there. Look at that, it works just fine. But the Makita batteries will not fit in the VEVOR tool because of this yellow portion right here. It needs these 2 ports to fit and work. So you cannot use the Makita battery in the VEVOR tool, even though they look very similar. They just won't fit. Very close, but not the same battery. So I was a little bummed by that. I thought it would have been cool if they would have swapped back and forth, but they don't. You have this charger. The battery fits perfectly in here. Again, you'll get a green flashing light when you're charging, and it'll turn solid green when charging is complete. And there's a look at the tag on the bottom side of the battery charger. This charger worked very well. Fits in a standard outlet. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the nailer itself. This is a nice looking tool. It's got really nice rubber overmolding, so it's very ergonomic feeling. Here's a little tag here on the side. Some good information there. You do have an extra no more tip here that goes on the safety of the tool. So this is the safety. You can clear a jam by releasing this and lifting this up. So in the event that you get a jam, it's very easy to clear on this tool. This does slide down, so this is where the nails go. There's a button on this back side right here, so you can slide this thing down and it'll lock, and then to unlock it you just push this little button and it'll let this thing come back. Now there is graduations here, so there's a measuring stick, if you will, here. It's in centimeters on this side, and then when you flip the nailer around, it's in inches. So you got 1 inch, 2 inch, 3, 4, 5, 6 inches. Very cool. This is where the battery goes in. So you would slide the battery in just like that. It's very similar to what you would find on a standard power tool. So very cool. Right here you have 2 switches. This switch turns the unit on if you push it to the left, and off if you push it to the right. And then this switch, if you have it in this upward position, that's single fire, and then if you push it down like this, this will be a bump fire. So there's the sticker on the side. Now loading the nails into this unit is very simple. You can pull this down until it locks. The nails will load from the bottom, just like this, and they'll slide past. You see the nails went up here to the top. Then on the bottom side, you just push that little button and the follower comes and grabs the nails. It's very easy. Now on this side right here, this is really cool. This is your adjustment for your depth. So you can adjust this to go all the way out, or you can continue to do this and go all the way in. And if you notice, the safety gets closer or further depending on which way you turn this wheel. So it's very nice because you can get those nails to the exact depth that you want. Very nice looking nailer. The balance is very good on this thing. It's not too heavy. It feels very ergonomic in the hands, feels very comfortable. Okay, so let's go ahead and take the nailer. We will insert the battery in. So now that we have the nails and the battery in, let's go ahead and turn the tool on by sliding this switch over. Now we can take our 2x4 and depress the safety, and you'll see the light comes on. That light is telling us that we're ready to go. So we depress the safety. I have this on the furthest setting out, so it's probably not even going to sink these all the way. Once you depress the safety, you just pull the trigger and it drives a nail. Now if you look here, you can see that that nail is very proud. So from here we can adjust this screw right here, and it brings the safety back a little more, and then we can try again and see now we are slightly countersunk. So it's got plenty of power. So you can do single shots, 1, 2, 3, very easy, or we can switch this to the bump fire mode. Then you would hold the trigger, and then when you touch the piece of wood, it'll shoot a nail. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very easy. Now personally, I like it on single fire. It's a little more controlled. You can see that those are pretty well flush. We can go a little deeper if we want, because we still have room to adjust if we want to go a little bit deeper. We can go here, boom. And it definitely does a good job sinking those nails. Now let's go ahead and try some longer nails, and we'll put maybe 2 of these 2x4s together or something. So coming back to the sample pack, let's go ahead and just go with these 2.5s. There we go, there's the 2.5. I'm really curious what those will do. How much power does this thing really have? So let me go ahead and remove the battery. We will pull these small 1-inch nails out. They'll fall right out the bottom. Now we'll put these 2.5s in. They just slide right up in there. Again, you push the button on the bottom side and it goes right in. Put the battery in. Make sure that we are in the on position. I'm on single fire. Let's flip this around and let's see what happens. There we go. 2.5 inches. Boom. As you can see, they're going really nice and solid from one 2x4 into the other. Very good. Let's try the bump fire option. Let's just do this. Holding the trigger. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It goes pretty quick, but as you can see, it doesn't send them down as deep as if it did when I had it on single fire. So the bump fire doesn't sink them as deep. So again, let's go back to single fire. Hold the thing down. Boom. That was a nice countersunk nail. Boom. Very good. This nail gun works very well. Again, those are 2.5 inches, but let's say, for example, we want to put some plywood onto 2x material. There we go. Boom. Does a good job. They're all flush. I'm very impressed with this little nailer. What about adding another 2x? Boom. You can function plenty fast even when you're not on bump fire mode. So as you can see, this nailer does a fantastic job. This thing works very good. And then of course when you're done, you turn this switch off and remove the battery and you're done. I like this tool. It works very well. And then when you're all finished, just like before, you want to take the nails out, just pull this all the way down, slide your nails downward, and they will come out of the nailer. So now you can put the thing away and you have your nails ready for the next time. I just love this plastic case. It's got a place for everything to fit. Your charger goes here, your cord goes here, sample nails goes right there up in the corner, just like that. And then if you have any nails that you might have been using, like in our case, you can set them pretty much anywhere that's free in the case. And then of course when you're done, you close the case and throw this in your truck. I like this nailer. Folks, if you're interested in this, I will put a link in the description box down below. Hope you enjoyed this video. This nailer works very good. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now, everybody.